Namaskar friends, I am Acharya Kalki Krishnan from astrodevam.com. As promised by me to bestow the knowledge about the Navratri in a very authentic and user-friendly way, we are starting this series on the Navratri, which is very beneficial to you, and it will be eye-opening as well as very beneficial in all respects. Okay, so this is first episode of the series, and on in this episode, I am focusing on the starting of the Navratri on the first day when the puja of Navratri, Vrat of Navratri is starting. It is called Pratipada in Sanskrit. In Hindi, it is called Pariva, or you can simply call the first day of Navratri. Navratri, why 9? 9 is the biggest unit number, biggest digit, and it indicates the all-encompassing energy which is surrounding the whole cosmos, and nothing symbolizes this energy than the Divine Mother, Ma Durga. So first day, what you have to do if you want to perform the Navratri Puja in the proper manner, first thing is the Kalash Sthapana. It means installation of the pitcher. Preferably it should be made of clay, but it may be of any metal also, but don't use aluminium or iron for this Kalash. What you have to do, first bring mud or clay from the 7 places. It should be clean enough. And why 7? 7 type of clays or clays from 7 places indicates or symbolizes the Saptamatrika, 7 types of nourishing energies in the cosmos. So you have to mix all these 7 type of clays and just make them a bit moist and mix them with 7 type of grains, or you may simply use the barley. It is called jaw in Hindi and yav in Sanskrit. So you have to mix this with barley or 7 type of grains and place it in the northeast zone of your house or home. Okay, or your whatever place you are going to worship Divine Mother, Ma Durga. So you have to place in the northeast zone of this and after placing this clay, moist clay, place a pitcher or ghada or kalash on that moist clay and fill with the clean water and put up some durva grass. It is very popular grass, also called doob in India, and betel nuts, 5 coins, and some unbroken rice mixed with haldi, turmeric. So you have to place all these things in the water, and after doing this, take 5 leaves of mango and decorate the pitcher with these 5 leaves, and after this, place a whole coconut on this. The kalash or the pitcher full of water as well as the coconut symbolizes the womb of a woman. Why womb? Womb is the best symbol of creation. So whatever creation you are bestowing, you have become the mother and you become part of the Divine Mother. So the kalash, and this kalash or pitcher is to be kept intact for the whole 9 days. All the puja should be done near this pitcher or kalash, and ensure that the water should be intact, and you have to fill whatever water evaporates due to warmth or temperature changes from the pitcher or kalash. So it should be remain filled with the water. and keep the clay moist so that the grains mixed with them germinate and the sprouts come out in the whole Navratri. And the another process, you have to install a Akhand Deep. Akhand Deep means a lamp, earthen lamp filled with pure ghee, or ghee means clarified butter, or some natural oil. Don't use refined oil, some oil which has been processed. You may use pure cow ghee or butter or some natural oil, sesame oil, mustard oil, coconut, any oil, but it should not be processed, and this lamp should be remain burning throughout the 9 days, because it symbolizes the energy of the Brahma. And where to place this lamp? It should be placed in the southeast corner of your house, or whatever place you are using. Do not place it in the northeast sector. Southeast is called Agneya in Sanskrit, and the lamp should be placed only this place. Okay, so after performing this thing, you may start the puja. You should not stick to the rituals in a very suffocating manner, but your thoughts, your focus should be Divine Mother. That is more important. And if you intend to worship Ma Durga in the 9 forms of her as described in the traditions, then the first day you should worship her first form, Shailputri. Shailputri or Parvati or Hemavati, all these 3 names are of the same goddess who is worshipped on the first day of Navratri. And why then the Shailputri or Parvati? They both have same meaning. Shailputri as well as Parvati has same meaning. It means born from the mountain. Who is mountain? Mountain is the Himalaya, which is not to the India. And the goddess which is born from the mountain is called Hemavati or Parvati or Shailputri. Shailputri literal meaning is the daughter of the mountain or stone. So there is very interesting story. Without elaborating much, I will describe in very brief this story. And there are 3 deities who rule the cosmos as per the Hindu tradition: Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Mahesh is also called Shiva or Shankar. So Shankar, the wife of Shankar or Shiva was Sati, and Sati was the daughter of Daksha Prajapati. Daksha Prajapati, again I will elaborate this whole matter in some other video, but what happened in brief, Daksha Prajapati organized a great yajna in which he invited all the important persons from the cosmos except his son-in-law Shiva and his daughter Sati, because he didn't like this Shiva, his lifestyle, has so many things. Okay, so when Sati came to know that my father is organizing this great yajna and he has not invited me or my husband, he got annoyed and intended to go to his father's place even without invitation. Shiva didn't want this because it must be humiliating if you are going to a place without invitation, but Sati was adamant and she went to the yajna. When she visited the yajna, she saw some actions and activities which was disrespectful to her husband Shiva. So she got so much, she felt so much humiliated that she died immediately. She took her life, and when Shiva came to know this, he came and destroyed the whole yajna. But after this is long story, but the Sati again took birth as Parvati or Shailputri in the abode of Himalaya. When Shiva is knowing her past birth story, and she again wanted to meet Shiva and marry Shiva. Actually, spiritually, this story has very deeper meaning, which is not subject to this video. As per spiritually, the Jiva, the human being or a Atma wants to meet Paramatma or ultimate soul. The soul wants to meet Brahma. So it has very deeper meaning, and it can be elaborated in so many ways. But I will stick to the only story as stated in the scriptures. So Parvati or Shailputri resolved to meet Shiva, and despite so many opposition, she stuck to her stand that I will marry Shiva even in this birth. So the Shailputri symbolizes the ultimate resolve to meet any goal, and all the persons who want to reach any fixed goal should worship Shailputri. Shailputri is depicted as mounted on the bull, a bull wearing white cloth with two hands. In one hand there is a trident or lance, and in another hand she is having a lotus. And the mantras, if you are worshipping the goddess Shailputri, the mantras, I am going to utter the mantras, although you can see them on your screen also. These mantras are Om Hrim Shivaya Namah, or another mantra is Om Devi Shailputre Namah. Yeah, another mantra is Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shailputri Ruped Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Another mantra, or instead of mantra, I would like to say the verse describing the form of Shailputri is the Vande वांछित लाभाय चंद्रार्धिकृत शेखराम वृषारूढ़ाम शूलधराम शैलपुत्री यशस्विनी. The meaning of this verse is that I pray to the famous Shailputri who is adorning crescent form moon, who is mounted on the bull, and who is holding lance in her hands. So these mantras you can use, and if you are worshipping her, you should use white flowers and white eatables in her worship. You may offer coconut to her, and while worshipping, if you are worshipping Shailputri only, then you should wear white cloths, and if you are going to worship the whole Navratri, all the goddesses, you may also wear red cloths as I am wearing. One thing very important for the Navratri, if you are keeping puja or going to do worship for the whole Navratri, do not eat cooked food. Our Shastras say that you should eat falahar in the whole Navratri, which is the natural food of the human being. Falahar means consumption of food of fruits only. Nowadays, a very bad practice has started in especially North India, that people eat so many things after frying or deep frying so many things in the name of falahar, which is neither supported by the Ayurveda or not supported by our scriptures. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Try to eat only fruits or uncooked food if you can. If you are unable to consume or survive only on the fruits, you may eat the things which are very fibrous. There are so many foods like this which are very popular in India. If you don't know these, just ask in the comment box of this. We will send you the list. Okay. So Shailputri is to be worshipped on the first day, and she symbolizes the Mooladhara chakra in the Tantra and Yoga tradition. Worshipping Shailputri strengthens your Muladhara chakra or root chakra as is called in English, and it strengthens the moon graha out of all the 9 graha as per Indian astrology. And who should worship Shailputri? The persons who feel that they are unable to start in a big venture, they should certainly worship Shailputri. Or we have wavering mind, or who are unable to concentrate on anything, or whose life is full of instability. Suppose that you have to change your job many times, you have to change your business track many times, you should worship Shailputri, because the Shailputri, in the symbolism of Shailputri, the big mountain as well as bull, both symbolizes the fixedness, the stability. In the Indian tradition, even in Vastu, I use the idol of Murti of bull in a very beautiful way to create stability for the inhabitants of a building. So you should worship Shailputri to create stability in your life. This is the very useful thing you have for you. Suppose that there are so many things changing again and again in your life. जो है worshiping Shailputri creates stability in your life. You should offer her clarified butter of cow. Shailputri likes this very much, and you will get blessings of Shailputri in this respect. And one very useful tip, small useful tip for you also. If your child is unable to concentrate in his or her studies, offer clarified butter or ghee of the cow before the divine goddess Shailputri, and recite the any of Shailputri mantra after placing ghee before her. As much as mantras you can recite, and after reciting this all mantras, take the ghee as the prasadam, a blessing of Ma Shailputri, and use it in the food of your child. And after consuming this ghee, you will observe that he or she is able to concentrate in his or her studies in a much better manner what it used to be before consuming that ghee. So let the blessings of my Shailputri or divine goddess Durga fall upon you. I am Acharya Kalki Krishnan from Ashtodev.